We should be live. I'm going to wait for a few minutes to see who joins. We've got about 5-6 minutes before the live starts. We've got just over 2,500 people on the live. I'm sure that'll go up once the stream starts. Let's get us. Oh. So while we're waiting for the live stream, let's go through the current leaderboard. Colton Mertens is absolutely blitzing it after second workout, setting a world record for 25.2. Jeffrey Adler's doing well up there. Another probably veteran now of the games. Ricky Gerard, nice to see him. Jason Hocker, who's going to be throwing down with Dylan Pepper. They're going to be doing tonight's open workout. I haven't seen this guy for a bit. Nice to see him back. Very, very strong athlete from what I remember. Let's have a quick look. Still quite young. Yeah, he's absolutely smashing it in Latvia. I can't imagine CrossFit's absolutely huge in Latvia, but he's doing very well for himself. Roman Kredikov 15th. Or 16th, I should say. Cool. Let's do a quick check. Let's have a look. 235, nice. Good work. Alright. 7 minutes 12 on the last one. Great work, I like it. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's go worldwide. Let's look at the females. Lucy Campbell still up there representing the UK. That's nice to see. A good score on the second workout. And I'm pretty sure Mirjam von Ra, I think that's names is not a good thing for me unless it's John Smith. She was first in the last one as well. Yeah, that's right. So she's crushing it at the minute. Sometimes certain seasons can suit particular athletes, yet then when you get to the semi-finals this year or the games, it can be a completely different suit for athletes. Like obviously the first two workouts have suited Colton Mertens in particular, like smaller athletes, quick transitions. So we'll see what this last workout brings. I wonder if it's going to be a little bit more of a long 20-minute AMRAP, I reckon. More of an engine AMRAP type workout. And I think they'll probably bring the rower in this one. I'm going to predict. So if you are joining the chat, if you are joining the live, can you please leave your predictions in the comment section, and we'll try and get to them. We'll wait in 90 seconds and then the live stream's going to start. I've still not done the 25.2. I'm not officially in the Open. But in terms of the setup at the gym that I'm currently at is a Globo gym, so it's difficult to do the bar gymnastics in particular, so I'm having a little bit of issues with being able to do that kind of workout without slipping off the rig or being able to grind more reps out than what I know I'm capable of doing. It's not an excuse, but I'm trying to rethink things going forwards financially with other gyms in the local area. There's not a whole great deal of CrossFit gyms and things like that, so affiliation can be quite high where I'm at. So yeah, we've gone through the leaderboard. We're now just waiting for... Oh, we should be starting anytime now. So that viewers have gone up to nearly double now, so we're just under 4,500 in the live stream. So these three guys were up there last game seasons. I know James was obviously our winner for the men. I believe James did High Rocks not too long ago as well. With I think the Buttery Bros were there, from what I've seen on their channel. So if you are new here and you're watching this live or on repeat, please go and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to cover all CrossFit, and in particular with the gymnastics side being my strongest side, with me being in the men's artistic gymnastics coaching and being a former men's artistic gymnast myself growing up. And it'd be nice to put my 2 cents on that side, but I've also got a good experience with increasing strength. So if you're on the live, go and click on the channel and look out for how I gained 25 kilos on my squat within 3 weeks only. Go and give that a look, and if you're interested, head over to our Instagram page, Perfect Balance 101. Drop me a DM and I will give you some insight and pointers into how to increase your squat. Back squat, that is, in particular. Here we go. I think we're going to start.
Just being first place. It represents all the hardship I had to overcome to get there. A lot of people are like, where do you go from here? For me, I took a couple weeks. I actually got married 3 weeks after the games, which is super cool. And so after my wedding and my honeymoon is when I walked back in and it was like, time to go again for 2025.
Let's get rid of that.
Actually go into workouts being like, I might be able to hang with him. Like, I might be able to do good on this one. And then he's finished in like 17 minutes and it takes me like 43.
She's still better than me at a push press, and her back squat is pretty up there too. And her front squat, you get like a 250? Yeah, so she's strong.
So go through each athlete. These are always, I always like watching these just to kill a bit of time.
Something a lot of people may not know about me is that I love my time with my bros. I'm a big dude's dude. After a long training week, we like to get after it. Yes! Yes! Boom! 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 I'm back, baby! A lot of people have heard this. You're the product of the 5 people you're around the most. So I make sure I put hardworking, relentless pursuit.
True, James. Very true. You are the product of the 5 people you associate with.
Me to be better, and not just
it's very cliche, but it's very true.
See, this is why we have community. People to kick our butts, make us look silly. My 2025 goal is to defend the title and be the fittest man on earth. I'm seeking constant improvement and continual improvement. I'm never going to get complacent, even when I win. There's still a lot of things at the games last year that I wasn't proud of, and I'm working very hard in training to make sure we keep closing those gaps. This is just the start, man.
It's crazy because he doesn't look super strong, so I don't know whether... I know James has got a bit of an engine, but I'm not sure how strong James is.
Like the serious CrossFitter, I'm ultra competitive. I take winning way too far, and I want to win more than anybody else.
I think Jason's been around for a while now.
I'm Jason Hopper. I am from South Carolina, and I've been to the CrossFit Games 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times. There we go.
So my goal going into the 2024 games was to be on the podium. I missed by 1 spot. Being in 4th, it's great. It was a huge success when I look back on it. But in the moment, I'm not gonna lie, it did sting. It does light a fire in me. You know, I left wanting to get back into training, wanting to keep pushing forward and get back on track to reaching that goal. Let's do it. I feel like over the last few years, I've just became accustomed so much to one style of training. I was just looking to be challenged in a new way.
So we've got 30 minutes to kill whilst we're going through the promos before the athletes start.
I've grown in ways that I've never grown.
We've got 4 watching with us currently. Guys, if you can, go and subscribe to the channel and leave your predictions for 25.3 for the 3 guys that we've got thrown down tonight. Go and look through the channel. Like I say, I've done a video on how I added 25 kilos to my back squat within 3 weeks, and if you guys want to know how that went about, go over to our Perfect Balance page on Instagram, Perfect Balance 101, and shoot me a DM, and I will send you over some stuff.
But when you're on the competition floor, it makes it all worthwhile. My goal for 2025 is to be on top of the podium.
Everyone's saying rower.
I do feel
My
like I'm
prediction's
more
rowing.
than I ever have been. Through this entire past year of the work and the results and being on the floor and competing, I actually believe that I am at the top of the sport now. I'm super excited to be on the floor and let that confidence kind of just flow out of me. I do believe that I belong at the top.
Definitely a rower.
I don't care if
I can't type today. What is going on?
4 or 5 times in a row. Like, the goal is still to win and to beat whoever that person is. My name's Dallin Pepper. I've competed at the CrossFit Games 3 times as a teenager and 3 times as an individual. My rookie year, I took 19th. That was a bit of a disappointment. My goal was top 10, and I kind of had this.
So we've got
idea
quite
in
a
my head
few
where my first year I was going to take top 10.
experience years if you put them all together between the 3 of them now, apart from maybe James. Is it second year?
A little bit, but second year I did take 5th. That was the path I was on, and that was the path I expected.
Oh, the sandbag, max sandbag clean. I remember that.
Each year after the teenage games, I would gain 15 pounds in a month.
I eat so much bread, cinnamon rolls, bagels, sourdough tortillas.
In terms of like what I can do now versus what I could do then, I've always been pretty strong. I think the biggest difference, like trying to make that jump, was overall work capacity. How fast I can run, how much I can run, total volume that the body can handle at higher intensities.
When you get maximum intensities, you're able to clear lactate for longer, and therefore the deeper you are into a workout, the better it feels.
So I'm with the Brute training camp, and my coach is Matt Torres. He coached me the last 2 years as a teenager, and I've been with him ever since. Cool thing with Matt and Brute in general is everything's very much personalized, one-on-one. What we've done is identify exactly what I need to work on, and that's the only thing we're working on. Focus on weaknesses, hammer them as many times as we can to still be productive in our training.
We don't get tested a lot in running throughout the year, but at the games, it shows up frequently. And last year for Dallin, that was one of the bigger reasons why we need to keep training it.
This is the other thing, guys. Like, these athletes, they don't train for the Open, they train for qualifying for the games. So the workouts are so very different, and the volume that they're accustomed to
to
is,
kind of check that first step.
you know,
off
they're
the
looking
list,
at what,
it meant a lot
six to
because
8
that was my
workouts over a
first
weekend, maybe a
all
little bit
year.
more. So
My 2025 goal is to win the CrossFit
the
Games.
open workouts
I know
is
that
sort of
I
a warm
think
up for
now
these
that I have a
guys.
taste of it, I know what it takes. I'm hungry for more.
Should they qualify for the semi-finals, which usually they do. Right, let's have a little look.
It doesn't matter if you're in New York, if you're in Florida, if you're in Kentucky. You walk into a CrossFit gym and everybody opens the door and welcomes you with open arms.
Kentucky, CrossFit Spur, right, okay.
Outside of these walls, we really don't care what people do.
Come on, you got it. 20 seconds of hard work, let's go.
And there's been a lot of friendships formed in here that I don't think would stand a chance if it weren't for this place being here.
Killed it, girl. Yes, good job.
You come to the class, it doesn't matter what you do for work because everybody's suffering just the same, you know?
This will build your mental fortitude.
To know somebody as a person in here sweating and being super vulnerable alongside of them, all the things that you may not have liked about them outside the gym go out the window. Everybody gets along, and I think that's why everybody sticks around.
Those camaraderies and those friendships with people, and you know, then they notice when you're not there. They're like, oh, you know, is she okay? Or we better call her, you know. So it's a very strong community.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Membership base is a lot more broad than people think it would be when they walk in the door. We're a 10-year plus affiliate now, so you know, all those that started in their 40s are now in their 50s, and their 50s are now in their 60s. That's part of the reason that our membership turnover is so low here. We've got members that have been here for a very, very long time.
Oh, crossover band. So it's like a standing push-up. Okay.
Everybody here understands the importance of staying active as they get older.
Under. Good. Stand up, take your bar down.
Doctors get shocked when they say, "You're 63 years old, your bone density increased." I'm like, well, what are you doing? I'm doing CrossFit.
Way better. Good.
Better to be the oldest person in the gym than the youngest person in the nursing home.
If you haven't done an open workout, congrats. This is your first one.
Recently, they said, well, what do you like, you know, about the Open the most? And I said, our Friday night lights that, you know, we host here.
Everyone at this point understands what the Open means in terms of building community, and it is something that people really look forward to every year.
Okay.
In an attempt to get people to participate, despite the fear of participating in a online worldwide fitness competition, I decided to start.
Let me know how you're getting on as well in the Open, guys. Which one is your favourite workout, and where are you currently sitting at in the leaderboard?
People were bringing in coolers and snacks. We had
I'm trying to cover as much of the Open as possible. I'm trying to live stream. Been live streaming nearly every day for the last week or so, with making progress and showing you guys how to improve strength and gymnastics work with your workouts.
There is a 6-word phrase that
I'm going to leave a little meme on
CrossFit is constantly varied functional movements that
I
are
did the other
executed
day.
at high intensity.
It's a strength and conditioning program that mixes
2 pull-ups,
calisthenics, powerlifting,
2
running,
chest to
rowing,
bar,
a whole bunch of different ways.
It's family, it's
2
community,
bar,
it's a no
muscle.
BS approach to bettering your life, not only inside the walls of the
7
gym, but
minutes.
also outside the walls of the gym.
There's a free workout in the chat. Give that one a go. That's something I did the other day. That was
every single day here. It's like everybody's absolutely different.
that was a good workout. Good gymnastics workout. Being able to combine all the movements together as well. So sometimes I chicken wing my first muscle up after other combinations of gymnastics. Something I got to work on, but it's something I've not done for a long time. For a good 12 months, so it was good to get back into that.
I'm decrepit. I'm more concerned about living with a good quality.
20 minutes, and now at 11, nearly 12,000 people are are watching the stream, I'm sure that'll go up even higher just before the workouts go live.
I call Sydney home, and my gym is CrossFit Active. I competed in 2010 at the CrossFit Games. That was my first year. And missed out on 2011 due to injury. 2012 qualified.
Wow.
13 qualified. Missed out in 14, then qualified 15.
I do remember him.
I think over the years of coaching, I've changed my perspective on how I approach running an affiliate, being an athlete, and being a coach. And I think it's just maturing as a person, as a human being. There's the big picture at the end, which is how do you want the end of your life to look? That's what I have in the back of my mind now. How can I get this person to move better, feel better, so that they can live a better life outside the gym?
It's good to see the veterans in the sport. I mean, look at that. That guy must be like
When I train Lynn,
over 55,
what's gonna
doing a bar muscle up.
live the best life until she's 100.
Birmingham, Alabama competition, definitely over 50s.
Like a wavo, like a back arm. Dig in. But he hasn't spoken for the legs.
Joining them now is Lynn Knappman. A little bit of CrossFit royalty. Lynn is the only athlete to have qualified for every single Masters CrossFit Games.
Oh wow.
My name's Lynn Knappman. I'm from Sydney, Australia.
15 times, wow.
CrossFit really since 2010.
Made her first appearance way back in 2010, before we had all these fancy divisions. It was pretty much just one division back then, and she's made every CrossFit game since. 14th appearance. She's qualified 15 times. Remember, we didn't actually have the finals in 2020. She is CrossFit's Iron Woman for sure.
Good on
I
her.
was to do a road race, and my husband,
That's awesome.
I think, thought I would die, and he'd be left with 4 children. And so he suggested I go to his trainer, who was in a Globo gym, Chad McKay. I was very intimidated because the gym is for basically big, beefy men.
Like this guy.
Keith thought it would be a good idea for her to come and see me.
Guys that are in the live in the chat watching, please go on and subscribe to the channel, share the channel, and I'll give you a few free pointers and tips.
With him opening a box, and the games introduced the first master.
Go over to our Instagram page, Perfect Balance 101,
And so I tried out for the first masters division.
and I'll send you some tips for improving your strength and your gymnastics.
Masters, and then luckily has just made it every year since.
Luckily.
That's what she says. Yeah.
It's true.
And now, even if I didn't have the game or I didn't qualify, for me, I would still do the same thing. I love being strong in my everyday life. And so that, as I said to you before, that's about health span. I don't want to have to shuffle across the road or not be able to pick up my groceries or whatever.
I think the best thing about CrossFit is the health span. Like, I don't care that I live to 95 if I'm decrepit. I'm not as concerned about living until a ripe old age. I'm more concerned about living with a good quality of life, and that's what I think CrossFit gives you. The gap between someone who does CrossFit and someone who doesn't at say 30 isn't as big.
Just over 15 minutes, and then hopefully we can reveal
But as you get older,
pretty much straight away what it's going to be. There's a lot of predictions going in the chat.
Between me and someone who doesn't CrossFit at 64,
50 car row, 40 toes to bar, 30 deadlifts, 20 wall walks, and 10 clean and jerks, 15 minute AMRAP. I think it'll be a 20 minute AMRAP. I think it's going to be a long slog, this one. Why bring 3 of the top ranked athletes from the games last year if you're only going to do 10-15 minutes? They're going to bring them in for a long workout, a long 20 minute slog, maybe 25 minutes I think.
injury-free.
I think in the Open they've done 25 minutes.
A long and happy life is more.
But don't quote me on that.
What are you doing?
Just holding on to my dumbbell.
Yeah, sure. So we often come down to the little gym in the hotel and do bits and pieces. He has a way of stretching it out. I think, oh, it'll be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, like an hour passes. He loves it.
My relationship with my coach, I think, is actually pretty special, really.
Worked hard. Look at that sweat.
My kids will say, like, talk to their kind of educators, teachers at preschool, and the kids will say, oh, my dad's gone away with his girlfriend to America. And then I'll have to explain that to them that I don't live a double life. And he's about to smash his sister. Oh, smash it, mate.
How cute are they?
I think he gets me here. All I do is exactly what he tells me. I'm good at following orders. He hasn't quit, nor have I. It's not a lie.
I'm here for a small part of it. A really small part.
He's here for every inch. He's got 3 small babies at home, and here he is. And it's Father's Day on Sunday. Yeah. I used to have a T-shirt that says, trained, motivated and inspired by Chad McKay. And that's what I think it is. He's a very good coach. He's a really decent man. And now, after 15 years of like training together, he probably knows me inside out.
Let's go! Sweaty palms. You feel like a nervous parent. Palms sweaty and then heart rate's like at 100, 120 just standing there, but it was cool.
Shame about the direct, right? Far out.
There was a workout, quarters or semis this year, and I got to the end of the workout and there were ring muscle ups in the workout. And I don't really let her do muscle ups by herself. I always give her a spot every single time. And then when it comes to doing one, she's like, let me do one by myself. And I'm like, nope, not before the time starts. And then I think there might have been maybe 10 or 12 muscle ups in the workout and she got all of them in.
Wow. That's crazy. What a story.
She finishes the workout with like 15 seconds to go and I was like, that was perfect. And then I just started to cry because she put so much trust in me. Coming into like this being the last year in her age category, and like she was unsure whether she was going to make it this year, but I was like, just trust the whole process of the whole year. And yeah, she's done amazing. Inspiration. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Incredible woman. And I'm super proud that she's allowed me to be part of the journey.
Every day, at any moment, there are people all over the world who are heading to their gym or to their garage where they're going to push themselves hard. And they're going to get healthier and fitter than they ever could have imagined. Who are these people?
Not long left, guys. Not long all.
They are CrossFit.
Let's see.
CrossFit is a technology that allows people to grab health and fitness in their life by the horns and steer it in a direction that will benefit their lives long term.
Let's share this out.
Thomas, and 17 years ago, CrossFit literally
doing this on the fly, guys. Just bear with me.
Not just personally, but professionally. I'm an athlete and I'm a coach. I love coaching, but really when it all comes down to it, I'm a gigantic CrossFit nerd. And on this CrossFit podcast, we're going to dig deep.
I want everyone, I love doing this. I want everyone, you love doing this, right? Because I just know how well it works. And if you're going to spend time in a gym, there's nothing else I want you doing.
With people in our community who are out there changing, and better than that, saving lives.
The kids, they were in quarantine the longest. We were seeing diabetes on the rise.
Cool, there we go.
Kids. I'm at home and I'm like, I've got this experience. I've got all of these qualifications. I can do this. I can start something in Detroit for the kids.
Join me as I get to know these incredible humans.
As a scientist and psychiatrist, I took this very nerdy science cell biology path to get to the conclusions that a lot of you already know. Go do CrossFit.
Together, their stories are the story of CrossFit.
And I saw that with my training with my brothers. At a point, they were able to beat me in a workout, and I did not like that. But I can tell you this, it made me a better athlete.
And why CrossFit is more relevant than ever.
We're spending more than any other country on healthcare, and 90%, it's $4.5 trillion that we spend on healthcare in the U.S., and 90% of that is going for chronic disease.
So get the CrossFit podcast wherever it is you like to get your podcasts. New episodes will launch.
Last 10 minutes or so now. If you're watching this back, let us know how you're getting on in the Open, how you finding the Open, what have you thought about this Open this year. I definitely think that it has suited the smaller athletes. I know Colton Mertens has been absolutely destroying this year's Open, but as I said before, just because the workouts have suited him this Open, that doesn't mean that if he qualifies for the games, it's going to be anything similar. So we've seen that time and time again. We've seen athletes like Noah Olsen has been a classic example of that, but he's also backed it up in terms of finishing on podiums and things like that. But I think he's won a few Opens, but then when it comes to the games, he's never crossed the line. Now bearing in mind with that, he has had to deal with Matt Fraser and the 5 times fittest man on earth, so not an easy task. Looking at that again, I'm not sure what James's strength's like. He looks like he's got an absolute engine on him. I might be wrong, but if he can get his strength up and improve the strength endurance side. I'm not saying he's not got endurance, but having that maximal strength, that raw strength, will just make life so much easier for him. He's using the conjugate method there. That's something that I use. That's what I use to help get my back squats up. 25 kilos in 3 weeks. And it was pause that I was testing. So we got a repeat of earlier's video.
She's still better than me at a push press, and her back squat is pretty up there too. And her front squat, you get like a 250. Yeah, so she's strong as
Something a lot of people may not know about me is that I love my time with my bros.
Yeah, so we're just having... I'm going to mute that whilst it plays through again. Let's see where we're at. Let's see what everyone's saying. Where can I find this podcast? It'll be on CrossFit.com. Lots of people all over the country. So now we're at 21,336. That has absolutely shot up. It's good to see. I'm sure it will go further up as soon as the real live feed and workout is about to be announced. Not long at all. We went through the leaderboard earlier, and not too much has changed on either the women's side or the men's side. It's still been pretty similar and consistent at the top, as you kind of expect. Nice to see Daniel Brandon up there as usual. She's been, yeah, I was gonna say she's been around for a while now. So coming up 8 years, or 11 years doing CrossFit, and then 2021 she was She was 13th worldwide, so it was a good year for her. So it's good. The Open shows your progression, whether you degress or progress. It's a good measurement of your fitness. As you can see with Danielle's progress, she's been quite consistent. Obviously, between 2022 and 2023, there might have been a couple of issues there. 56 being the lowest, but pretty sure she's been to the games several times. So let's have a look. 6 minutes. 6 minutes to go. Let's go back. Let's check out the men's. Colt Mertens. Let's play this video for a little bit whilst we're waiting. From what I've seen of this before, he's so good with his transitions and the way that he moves. I was watching on Andrew Hiller's channel of the standards, and Andrew's been going through lots of random videos and trying to see on form and be the CrossFit's judge that no one really wants to be, and point out that, you know, that's not a rep, these are not reps, as it should be, because the rules are the rules, and if we bend or break those rules, then it's all just wish-washy, and there's just no point to doing any sport. So we have rules for a reason, and it's good to see Andrew pointing them out between High Rocks as well and CrossFit. So 5 minutes, so we'll have a quick watch of this, because it'll be a 4-minute workout. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow, this guy's moving so quick. Looks so smooth. And it's done. Thrusters. Doesn't even touch clean it. He just gets under the bar and goes. But look, guys, he's got his head through each rep. He's standing up tall. And we're only a minute in, and he's literally done the first chunk before he moves to the chest of bars. So smooth, so effortless. Pushing hard. He even squats down to put the bar because he's moving that quick. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. It's 27, 28. So consistent. There we go. 50 kilos, I think this is, or 51 kilos. I don't know the poundage. But it's light enough for these level of athletes to rip through them this quickly when you've got the strength and the endurance put together with it. You start to feel it now, hitting that sort of anaerobic system, bar muscle ups. 3, 4, 5. Is he pushing away a little bit early? He is locking out, but he's pushing away as he locks out, so could he be a little bit tighter if I'm nitpicking on his form as a gymnastics coach? If he keeps his legs tighter, he'd maybe transition a little bit quicker, even quicker. But the guy set a world record, so last bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There you go, 403. Although it looked like 402, but he's put 403 down. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant. I did question the bar muscle ups, but they must be under the rules standard, so I'm not gonna argue with that. So here we go, about to start.
To announce the last and final workout of the 2025 Open season, and where
Let's go, 25.3.
Live from New York, it's 25.3.
New York. Imagine running through New York. I imagine they run through the streets, the busy streets of New York. A live DJ while working out, that's what you want. Especially at competitions, there's nothing better. There we go. Community behind you.
Everybody, you've got through 25.1, you've got through 25.2, but now is my favorite week.
Adrian Bosman.
25.3 in Albany. Let's get it done.
Oh, I thought he was going to announce a hint or something then, but here we go. Where's Castro? Where's Dave Castro? Is he there or not?
We are live at CrossFit Spur in Glenmont, New York for the open announcement of 25.3 presented by Yeti. We have an incredibly special show for you today, starting off with introducing our 3 athletes that are going to take on the final workout. Then we'll let you know on the secret of what the workout actually is. Then we'll let the boys loose out onto the floor. They'll take on the final workout of the Open. And something new this week, at the end of the show, we've got a cool down show where the boys will join Dave Castro, and we'll see
so Dave is there.
Punishment for you. We have loved being part of your Open experience this year. Over 200,000 of you have taken on the Open this year. Keep it going. One of my favorite parts every year is seeing
first bar muscle up.
Those first muscle ups.
There you go.
How much fitter you've gotten since 2022. Something new as well. We're celebrating affiliates all around the world with the leading registration numbers all across the world. We want to celebrate
403
the affiliates that have the most athletes participating in the Open. Rogue will be rewarding those leading affiliates with a $2,500 gift card. I want to give a special shout out to CrossFit Black Edition in Portugal for 403 athletes in a gym that's not far from my home, CrossFit Hendersonville, with 305 participants this year.
That's
now,
crazy.
Let's introduce my fellow broadcasters for the day.
It's hard to get that many members for some gyms, but to have that many signed up, that's brilliant.
And for the first time in the broadcast booth, L4 seminar staff and affiliate owner, Jocelyn Riley.
Bella, thank you. Jocelyn Riley from CrossFit Brio. My name is Joel Godette from CrossFit Firewall and Resilience CrossFit Medfield. You have been an affiliate owner since 2008. You have done the Open now 15 times. What keeps you coming back?
You know, the Open is my favorite time of year. I love to see the community come together for Friday Night Lights.
There's lads in the background getting ready to throw down.
We saw people throw an extra log on that fire and really burn it down. 25.2 brought us many of those magical moments, those first pull-ups.
I'm wondering if Noble is still sponsoring these guys.
25.2 and what it looked like across the world.
It just seems CrossFit's own brand.
The leaderboard as he was for 25.1. But how about Colin Bochard? A 2-minute improvement from when he retested.
Yeah, that's really amazing. We love to see that progress.
Wow.
You know, last year Colin just narrowly missed
from
qualifying for the CrossFit
2022,
Games, so I feel like he's coming into this season hungry.
On the women's side, talk about improvement, also talk about consistency. Danielle Brandon had almost the exact same score back at 22.3.
That's amazing to see her keep her fitness at the top of the game for that many years.
Well, what does this do to the overall leaderboard for the 2025 CrossFit Open? Miriam Van Roer winning both events, so she will be at the top of the leaderboard as Colton Mertens is on the men's side. You see Dallin Pepper and Jason Hopper, who we will hear from momentarily, and Jeffrey Adler, who has
James is not quite up there.
On the women's side, look at 10th place. Age is just a number.
You know, I love to see Kristen Holta, 8-time CrossFit Games veteran.
Masters
her
athlete.
First appearance in 2014. So over a decade ago, to still see her hanging in the top 10, I just love it.
It's like Rich Froner.
Competitors for today. Back down to the
guy's been crushing it.
4-time CrossFit Games athlete, former Clemson wide receiver, and the king of the Echo Bike, Jason Hopper. Former Teen Games champion and 2024 second fittest man on earth, Dallin Pepper. And he's known for his verve on the competition floor. Your 2024 fittest man on earth, James Sprague. Gentlemen, come on over. Let's have
Everyone's
a chat.
got the endurance mouthpiece.
Oh, hi, guys. Sorry about it, Dallin. I talked with Jason. He's the king of the Echo Bike today. Boys, it's been really fun watching you all open season, as it usually is, especially with the punishments this year.
These are quite tall.
James, what
Unless
do you
it's
expect after this week?
I got to go hard or go home. That's basically it. If I don't win this one, I'm going to be doing some embarrassing things, and I know y'all want to see it, but I want to see Jason do it even more, or Justin, or Dallin. Dallin's pretty safe right now, but we're going to give it our all.
I'm excited to see your all boys. Joel, what can you expect from these guys today?
Bella, thank you. We can expect some of the best fitness in the world because you have, between the teenage and the elite level CrossFit Games, 14 total Games appearances between these three men. Of course, led by James Sprague this past year, winning, and Dallin Pepper 3 times at the teen level. But when
so
it comes
5
to
opens.
Jason Hopper,
Right.
Jocelyn, he's been to the Games 4 times. He's coming off of his best finish ever. Why could this year be even better?
You know, Joel, this year we saw a change of coaching. He's with the Brute Strength Training Camp now, and he's coming in very confidently saying he feels like he's at the top of his game.
Dallin Pepper coming off of that second place finish. Obviously the 3 teenage championships. Why could he be next up?
This'll,
You know, Dallin Pepper
this'll be a good,
3 years old. This
good
is his
race,
10th
no matter what the
CrossFit
workout
Open. We
announcement
saw him
is.
win the
This'll
team
be a
division
good,
3 times in a row.
good little taste of what the
Coming off
games
that
could
second
be
place
like.
finish
I mean,
in
obviously
2024.
things can
I think he's got
change.
his eyes on the top of
An
the
athlete's
But
peak
he
at
is
different
chasing
times,
that man.
but
James Sprague, the reigning fittest man on earth.
we'll
What
get a
gives
little
him
taste
staying
of what
You know, James Sprague here too, 22 years old. This
These
is
three
his
are light.
9th CrossFit Open. So many years ahead of development and progress. We just love to see him stay at the top of this sport for as long as possible.
These three men, though, are not the only ones taking on our challenge today. They are joined by an NFL quarterback. Let's meet Tyson Bagent.
So we've got a football player doing the.
You have a backup plan if you didn't get the shot in the NFL.
Yeah, I was going to basically just CrossFit my life away, get as ripped and jacked as I possibly could.
I love CrossFit. It has completely changed my whole entire life.
You take a 10-year-old kid whose dad owns a CrossFit gym. You see him grow up in the gym.
It has made me physically able to endure, both mentally and physically, the ebbs and flows of a football game and a football season.
CrossFit, it gave this guy a level of confidence, being pushed to excel when it becomes every single day of that being a part of our life.
I was a D2 quarterback that pretty much defied every odd that they had stacked against me, and now I'm a professional football player.
Wow. CrossFit, eh? CrossFit. Come on, let's get to the workout.
Travis Bagent will introduce us to Tyson Bagent to kick off the announcement of 25.3.
There we go.
Make some noise, CrossFit Spur! Let's go! CrossFit has been such a big part of our life, the whole Bagent family, from being an affiliate owner to being the announcer at the CrossFit Games, and now being able to announce the announcer for the 25.3. Ladies and gentlemen, NFL quarterback, rogue athlete, and most importantly, my son. Make some noise for Tyson Bagent.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Tyson Bagent here, full-time quarterback, part-time CrossFitter. What an honor it is to announce the third workout of the 2025 CrossFit Open and perform alongside these three chumps right here. Without further ado, 25.3 is 4-time, 5 wall walks, a 50-calorie row, 5 wall walks, 25 deadlifts, 5 wall walks, 25 power clean, 5 wall walks, 25 snatches, 5 wall walks,
wow.
And finishing off with a 50-calorie row. For the females, the deadlift is at 155, the clean is at 85, and finishing with a 65-pound snatch. And for the men, 225-pound deadlift, 135-pound clean, and finishing off with 25 95-pound snatches. CrossFit Nation, let's get it on.
Wow. So chipper, we've got a chipper, and it's going to be...
Tyson.
It's going to be interesting.
You know what the workout is. You're taking it on in just minutes.
Wall walks are going to get
How do you feel
everyone.
about going against these guys
Those
today?
shoulders.
I feel about as good as I could possibly feel going against the best of the best. A lot of wall walks in this workout, so my mama ain't raised nobody that's scared of nothing, so we're going to figure it out.
I'm excited for you. A lot of times people, say the CrossFit community is akin to family. How do you blend CrossFit community as well as your NFL professional football community?
Yeah, I think both worlds are just trying to work as hard as they can. The football part is easy. As far as CrossFit is concerned, all I do is gather all the people I love the most and make them work out with me, and it's worked out so far, and it's helped build a community around me.
Tyson, you go get warm. Now that we know what the workout is, for it to count, it's got to look like this.
Right, there are the standards. There we go again. Behind the line. There'll be a run to the wall, I think.
CrossFit Games Open Workout 25.3 is 4-time. Start the workout with 5 wall walks.
50-calorie row. Chipper.
Then a 50-calorie row. Next, complete 5 more wall walks. Then 25 deadlifts with the heaviest weight. Then 5 more wall walks. And 25 cleans with the lighter weight. Next, complete 5 more.
I wonder how everyone's gonna partition this
snatches with the
and break it up. Obviously, the row you want to find a good pace and go unbroken on the row and the wall, and obviously all the wall walks. The deadlifts, maybe 7s, 9s, maybe.
Taken to complete the workout.
We'll see. We'll see how the games athletes break it up.
Completed before the 20-minute time cap.
They might go unbroken on the 25 deadlifts. 100 kilos is not super heavy in the terms of RX deadlifts. I mean, we see a lot of deadlift workouts, especially the hero workouts or the named girl workouts are typically sometimes 120 to 140 kilo deadlifts. So these guys will be well and truly strong enough to do between 10 to 15 repetitions of deadlifts. Wow, is it snowing? It's snowing in New York.
Welcome back to the open announcement of 25.3.
So we got 5 minutes. They've got the athletes warming up. So I'm gonna check who is in the stream and the chat.
This gym is so unique.
Got 4 watching. Guys, please subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in some free programs, head over to our Perfect Balance page on Instagram, Perfect Balance 101, and I will send you over the strength program and some gymnastics programs completely free. All I ask is for a testimonial in return.
It's a neighboring town.
Leave a comment of what you think about the workout. Now that it's been announced, are you looking forward to doing it? Are you not looking forward to doing it? Does it suit you?
My wife Lauren, she's an organizer for sure.
If you are of the gymnastics background, obviously the wall walks might not be such a big sticking point for you, but it's going to burn out the shoulders for the snatch. By the time you get to the snatch, it's going to really burn them out. So
6,500 plus square feet of floor space.
Maybe think about breaking earlier in the workout.
Corral of bikes and rowers and all the endurance machines you could possibly want.
Be a few minutes, another promo, and
therapy room with contrast.
We should be getting ourselves.
We have a sauna. We've also got
getting ourselves ready to watch the athletes
that are here full time. We've also got a chiropractor. We've got a little bit of everything to offer for anyone looking to get healthy.
It's good to see. It's good to see more viewers in the chat.
For 10 years, that was really good. It's just grown and grown and grown this business. So many new members, so many members that have been here for quite a long time, as long as me. So it's really great.
There we go.
It's not just a place they go work out. This is where their friends are. This is where they enjoy spending time. It makes going to the gym something that they want to do, which I think is part of the reason that we've grown the way we have. It's their place.
John, it's amazing to be with you here at your gym, CrossFit Spur. How does it feel as an affiliate owner to be doing not only your inaugural kickoff?
Everyone's got the Rich Froning in America shorts on every open workout.
Definitely beyond anything I could have ever imagined. I think it's really, really important too. This is kind of our 10th year anniversary of our in-house Friday Night Lights. So having it culminate with this big final event for all my members to witness and go that extra mile going into their workout tomorrow night, I think it's really awesome.
I love the pants, by the way. Thank you. Lauren, you are also an affiliate owner. What are some of the lessons that you hope your gym members are taking away from this probably once in a lifetime
It's a good gym. It's a good gym that they're at. It looks quite big as well. But
it's just the open.
Each open has been a good audience. Good atmosphere.
Guys, thanks so much.
Fair play to everyone across the 3 workouts.
A reminder, you still have a week left to nominate.
So obviously, without the community, without the crowd and things like that, it's not a good show. So
it honors the athletes in your community that you believe are the spirit of the Open. I want to shout out to our week 2 winner, Lulu Liu.
Thanks to those guys that have been watching, following the stream.
For not only it being her
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As I said before, if you want to improve your barbell strength, go and hit us up on Instagram, Perfect Balance 101, and I will send you the 3-week program that I ran to gain 25 kilos to my back squat. All I ask in return is a testimonial for putting it together.
How are you feeling about 25.3?
If gymnastics is something that you're struggling with and you want to improve on, then that is my wheelhouse, and I can put something together for you. So again, go over to Perfect Balance 101 on Instagram and message me what it is you want to improve on, and we'll figure it out.
You know what? I certainly think so. I've got a feeling that this may have some other people a little more interested. So what an opportunity for Tyson to be able to hang out. Sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for. I think a big wish was to come here one day. I don't know if this was the exact time to do this workout with these 3 athletes.
I wonder how fit he actually is, because he's a professional athlete. So I don't follow NFL guys, so you might know more than me.
Affiliate as well. Tell me what the intro to CrossFit looked like for Tyson as a kid.
Yeah, well, for the most part for Tyson, it was you have to be there at 4:30 every single day to take the CrossFit Kids class. And then, you know, owning an affiliate, open season, it's such a tremendous opportunity for young people to see how CrossFit can actually change their life and how fun it is to be involved in stuff.
Well, let's talk about Tyson a little bit and get to know him on our Tale of the Tape. Chicago Bears quarterback the last couple of years. He won his first ever NFL start, and before that at Shepherd University in the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference.
221 reps.
Division II quarterbacks in the country. He won the Hard
Not mega for the first workout,
Division II.
but he's a tall athlete, so.
Let's take a look at the test a little bit more in depth that he's going to about to undertake with our 3 other CrossFit Games athletes. Our tempo recipe for success, Jocelyn.
You know, we've got lots of reps, lots of volume coming at us in 25.3. I think we're going to really need to see that efficiency of technique. No place to waste any energy here. In the beginning, we're going to need to hang on, and we're going to need to save it to send it at the finish.
And we are going to send it down to the start. Let's introduce you to the competition director of the CrossFit Games to start 25.3.
I thought Dave would do it.
New York, you ready? Starting in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go!
And we are underway in the capital region here in New York. It is 25.3, 200 total repetitions, starting out with these 5
Wow,
walks.
flying.
14 combined
Flying.
CrossFit Games experience on that floor, and 2 in the NFL. And they are coming out of the gate hot.
Wow. Getting on that rower quick.
All right, here we see Hopper, Pepper first to the row, quickly followed by James Sprague. Now, Joel, here's where
there's a
I think
calorie
it's gonna be
count.
tempting to
That's
catch
good.
your breath on the rower, but there's
That's something new that we've not seen as far as I know. There's a calorie count on the bottom of the screen.
Hopper looking over right away at Pepper.
Who looks the most relaxed?
He can find out where his
James looks relaxed.
Different parts of the workout. Ladies and gentlemen,
But this is probably his wheelhouse, so
will set you up.
it's probably why the other guys have gone out quite quick, so they know that's going to be his strength.
At CrossFit Spur.
And then they'll try and get him on the weights.
It's a race to 50 calories right now. Your leader is Dallin Pepper. He's right now basically rep for rep, calorie for calorie with Jason Hopper. James Sprague is a couple of reps off pace. If you're doing 25.3 at home, Jocelyn, you're probably holding a what on this rower?
Oh, now that's where, like I said, we're going to have to make smart choices here early in the workout. It's going to be tempting to come out hot. If you get yourself in that hole too early, it'll be tough to dig yourself out. But if you get yourself too far behind
strong rowers here,
you just won't be able to make that up at the end.
I don't necessarily know if I recommend the 1500 pace for the regular person in the gym, but Tyson's holding it out there, Travis.
Tyson has been instructed that his early race is the most important race.
Now we've got Hopper and Pepper, just cal for cal on the leaderboard screen here.
Yeah, you want to hit about 1400, get the breath in on the return to the fan of the rower.
Family, can Tyson Bajan get off of that
It's a good calm pace.
The fittest man in the world does.
They are rep for rep on the left side of your screen, although on the right side you've got
Big guys. Big, strong guys. Big pulls.
within a calorie of each other, trying to get to 50. And it is going to be Jason Hopper by about a second, getting back to now 5
Back to the wall
walks. There are 25 total wall walks in 25.3. Fatigue is going to build up over time.
Now here's where we see that efficiency of technique. They are not wasting any time on the ground or coming back down on that wall walk.
Let's go,
There we go.
ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, and back to the wall walk.
Tyson's actually hanging with these guys, which is,
Get back there the first time.
for a guy who's not a full-time CrossFitter, it's crazy.
Here in lane 3 and lane 4. Two absolute studs going head to head.
They just broke that up.
225 pounds on these 25 deadlifts for these two athletes. An early break for Pepper.
It's all about the shoulders for later on, that's the thing. He's at 10s. 10, 10, and 5.
We're definitely seeing some strategy here, some short breaks, quick reset on the grip.
It's a 1-rep lead right now for Dallin Pepper, although Hopper has to take another break, so the early big chunk didn't buy him any more time.
There we
In
go,
fact, it actually
Tyson's on
cost
the
him a couple of
deadlift.
reps. He'll be 1 behind officially by the time he starts his wall walks.
No doubt, and let's be honest about those deadlifts.
James standing up.
The plan was put in place before the workout started. No reason to deviate yet, but I got a feeling that, just like Mike Tyson said, once everything changes once you get punched in the face. We're going to see now, can they maintain that same rep scheme that the coach told them to do?
We see James Sprague back to the wall. 1 wall walk in here.
Please. Ripping them cleans like they're
Now
nothing.
already onto the cleans. The weight has been
Signals for
dropped
the
to
cleans.
135 pounds.
Maybe drop them, place them down instead of just dropping it.
Dallin was pretty clear. I will sell my soul to not be in last place when competing against these guys. He is not going to lose to Jason Hopper, and he is not losing to Jason Hopper. Where can James Sprague potentially make up some ground here?
You know, James is the tallest athlete in the field at 6'2". So when he gets back to the rower, it's possible for him to really maximize.
He's wrapping a little bit quick on these cleans. He's staying down. If you look, he stays down with the bar.
Let's think about what was his strategy the first time at the rower. Unlike the two gentlemen, Pepper and Hopper, Sprague was 100% dedicated to his row, not looking side to side, so he could possibly have a lot more to offer.
Oh, we've got reps, combinated
To the
reps.
wall walks as James Sprague working through his cleans. You can see the scores at the top of your screen. Dallin Pepper highlighted in that chartreuse.
Dallin Pepper in the lead. Jason Hopper's repping these cleans now. Linking them together, catching up.
And Hopper again
Just to stay with Dallin.
This guy does not
Good plan,
lose.
good strategy.
He has been in 17 CrossFit competitions, be it opens, games, semifinals, quarterfinals, what have you. He has won 7 of the 17. He has been top 5 11 times. Second place, maybe something, Jocelyn, he never sees again.
James
after
catching back up.
Now, Joel, I think it's interesting. We're watching athletes that have grown up in the sport of CrossFit. We're seeing that potential as they expand into the individual division. But tell me about other things they've done in their athletic development.
I mean, Dallin Pepper played other sports in high school. Obviously, Jason Hopper was in the same wide receiver room as T. Higgins at Clemson. James Sprague was on his high school football
25
team. It was
snatches,
important
breaking
to
them up.
these guys to learn and play
I think you can grip hold and keep hold.
Here's a spot here for Hopper. Let's be honest. Is Pepper still following the game plan? If the game plan is breaking the sets up, this is where Hopper can come back. But it looks that he's in the gas tank too. My goodness, this workout a tremendous test. And if you tell me by looking at the 4 gentlemen that Pepper hasn't lost, it makes perfect sense because he looks absolutely amazing.
There's a 20-minute time cap on this. We're at 6:43.
Yeah, it's got to be under 9
Get
minutes.
through the snatches, do 5 more wall walks in a row. They are going to smash this, if not each other.
Someone had commented that 14 minutes was going to be a good time. These guys here are pacing.
Yeah, 9 minutes.
Sub 11 minutes here. Let's go CrossFit.
It was like 14 minutes, maybe the time that's left.
Oh, it's a calorie row as well.
All right, we've got Dallin
Yeah,
Pepper
you look
back
at
to
it.
the wall.
Yeah,
Your
11
shoulders,
minutes.
Jocelyn, are absolutely fatigued at this point. What do you
maybe
do
11 and a
on
half.
this last set of wall walks?
You know, I think it's tempting to want to rest.
James
on
has
the floor,
overtaken.
but for us regular athletes, you can't breathe down there. You need to make sure you don't rest with your lungs.
Jason Hopper.
Look at the
If James can get back on the rower,
although he's run into a little bit
if
of a
James
wall,
can get
he
back
is
on the
now
rower
past
and
Jason Hopper.
get to what he's
Dylan Pepper
accustomed
is still
to.
in first. He is back to the rower. Sprague starting to step on the gas a little bit. Listen,
This will be
that is the
interesting.
fittest man on the planet. Can he catch Dylan Pepper, who is building up calories?
He's got 2 more
Now,
though.
Joel, like we said in our tips for success at the beginning, here we have it where you save a little in the tank for the end and you really try to crush this last row.
These guys talked about it yesterday. They wanted to get on a rower and
Bit of
absolutely
a no rep there from
rip
James.
each other if they were given the opportunity.
That's a wall back in.
The opportunity. They are flying. It is a 12-calorie lead for Dylan Pepper.
Now remember, guys, these athletes they won't be at full peak fitness. They won't be at games fitness, so
we are racing to 50 calories.
they'll be 85% fit, which is still highly fit.
The biggest friends, the biggest frenemies,
But they'll
and
peak
the
for the
biggest
games.
trash talkers in this sport. And the gap is holding. Dylan Pepper just has to maintain.
Dallon's crushing it. Nearly 2,000.
Pulling a 2,000 for what's going to be about 2 minutes on this rower. You've got the fittest man on earth on the left side of your screen, and you could very well be staring at a future fittest
Just
man
absolutely
on earth in the
ripping these calories.
9 calories left. Sprague has only picked up 2 reps. He's now just racing Hopper. Dylan Pepper. He's going to go sub 10.
Come on.
In his
Hold.
very first open announcement, Dylan Pepper doesn't lose ever. He's not starting now.
This is going to be close for his second, third.
Dogfight here between Sprague and Hopper.
He's got to empty the tank. He wants it more.
Photo finish.
And it is James Sprague who gets over the line first. All 3 of them in under 10 minutes.
Wow. Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people playing the game, but only one can be the best. Today, here at CrossFit Spur, make some noise for Dylan Pepper. What an outstanding race from start to finish. It wasn't long before the thing just started. He was in the lead, held on, had his sets broke up perfectly, had time to cruise for the first 7 or 8 calories of the row. What an absolute dominating workout from Dylan Pepper. And then the race for the second place, my goodness. And as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, my job is to keep talking so that we are not so focused on the fact that my beloved son is in the fight of his life here at CrossFit Spur. My goodness, I cannot believe that Dave Castro has tricked us in to this workout, knowing that we could possibly be here for the next 10 minutes. Let's go, Tyson Bagent.
Travis, we see your boy Tyson coming off the wall. He's heading to the snatches.
There we go, last part of the workout.
This fact, there's still 9 minutes to go before the time cap. This is not slow. Tyson Bagent is absolutely smashing 25.3 right now.
Let's concentrate. A couple more of those. Let's go.
Like, if he was walking into your affiliate tomorrow night, you ain't beating this right now.
This is definitely going to be something. We'll have the whole parade. We'll have a couple of the high school bands out there upon arrival for our Friday night CrossFit competition. He will be a bigger celebrity than ever.
Wait a minute, you actually have high school bands coming to the gym?
No, but I just got a feeling that that would be awful colorful here on the stream.
We see Tyson doing great with the touch and go strategy. He's obviously got a plan in mind.
Yeah, I think that his guy, Andrew Hiller, has given him a great plan on exactly how to handle it. From the plan that I heard, it was not exactly executed that way. But once again, this has to be a shocking feeling. Tyson told me a long time ago, he's like, Dad, I'm either going to be a Navy SEAL, and right now he's getting a look at...
Oh.
Really what an absolute amazing athlete if you're a CrossFit Games guy.
I mean, in fairness, there are people in this room that could help him with the other two.
There is 100%. And that is also, I feel like the Navy SEAL thing would be the scariest of the scary. So, and from the way it looks, the CrossFit Games is a little off. So we'll stay in our lane and we'll use CrossFit to make sure that we're the fittest NFL player at all times.
We are on 25 snatches here for Tyson Bagent at 95 pounds. That is the same weight as the first barbell for the thrusters.
So long between the guys from the games finishing to where he's at. Don't forget, he's got wall walks and a row to do.
Tyson's going to have absolutely no
I'm not sure
trouble
he's going to finish.
25.3, still with 6.5 minutes to go before the cap.
No doubt, and we talked earlier about, hey, what is the goal? His goal right away says, I'm going to win this thing. And I'm like, okay. An hour later, hey, do you have any other goals? Because I'd like to tell you mine. Mine would be that you actually finish this workout. And listen, I am going to be one proud papa if he's actually, because I tell you, I was very skeptic at him not understanding the anxiety that comes to these guys getting a lead that's that big.
Come on,
You guys
not
are both
many.
affiliate owners, former
Is it
affiliate
one more or
owners.
two more?
Talk about having a plan, because that's something that people can't overlook. When you go into this tomorrow night, you need to have a plan of attack, because that's going to help you more than just turning the.
Oh. Bear with me, guys.
Anyone looking to get
Okay, some reason. We're having some issues with the stream.
Tomorrow night, you need to have a plan of attack, because that's going to help you more than just turning the.
And again. Yeah, everyone's saying the stream's cut. Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good at all. So, that's not an issue on my end, that is CrossFit's issue, which is not great during an open workout, but we've seen the games athletes get under 10 minutes, which is just crazy for this workout. Guys, if you are following the stream, please subscribe to the channel. It seems to be the CrossFit Open or Games channel is having issues with the stream. It's not us. So
You bad dude, myself.
there we go. We're back.
We
Back
saw
on the
the
rower.
monitor on that Rogue Echo rower, 15 cows in the bag for Tyson.
Subscribe to the
Going
channel.
just under 1,000 cows an hour. Jocelyn, for people back home at their affiliates tomorrow, what are you trying to do rowing here on your last?
If you want to improve your barbell strength, head over to the Perfect Balance Instagram page, Perfect Balance 101, and I will send you a 3-week program of how I improve my strength by 25 kilos in 3
On the girls'
weeks.
side, aiming for at least 1,000 cows an hour to really bring that home.
We are back on stream.
Tyson attempted to go as hard as he could on that first row to try to get off.
That is a low pull up.
This
That was a
row
low
is
pull.
deadly at this time frame. But it looks like at 28 calories now, he does have a chance, and he will finish, it looks like. Let's go.
Well, Pat Sherwood used to say,
20 calories
"How
left.
fit you need to be to finish last at the CrossFit Games."
Is he going to get it in?
How fit you need to be to finish 25.3 on this stage against this field. Tyson Bagent is 16 calories away. He is going to get that soundly over the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, regardless of what you are doing in life, remember, you are not doing it for yourself. Right now, Tyson Bagent rowing for the entire NFL, and most importantly, his family. My goodness, young man, what a proud moment for Tyson Bagent's entire family. If you have the opportunity to do something for your family, you should do it.
He's getting cheered on.
And here he is. 5 calories left.
He has stayed steady the entire way through.
Come on, don't give up. You got 2 left.
You are staring at the fittest man in the National Football League. Let's go!
18:32 was that?
To spare.
Let's go. Get that young man some water. Let me tell you, I don't know if he's been, that's a test right there. My
Not easy.
goodness.
Not an easy workout at all.
What a great job, guys. And just so you guys know, it was a pleasure to be up here in the booth with you. Both of you absolutely crushed it. I was crazy nervous here working, but it worked out.
Unofficial 18:34. If you can beat that tomorrow night, you are one of the fittest people in your affiliate. Tyson Bagent throwing down with the fittest men on earth. Let's take a look at how it broke down, because Dallin Pepper,
For a lot, it's the wall walks and then the fatigue of the
6 minutes.
Yeah, so we see that he came out with a strategy
Of the
coming
barbell.
out hot, trying to gain an early lead, and then he just really effectively held on to that lead through the entire workout.
We saw James Sprague actually come back and catch both Dallin Pepper and Jason Hopper on the wall walks, but Pepper had so much of a lead when he got to the rower, no one else could make it.
Seems
up.
like he struggled with the deadlift, Tyson.
So if you are behind a little
I know he's an
bit,
NFL
where is the smart place to make
quarterback, but
You know, we saw Dallin
I'm
was very
surprised he
good
had
with the singles,
issues
the
with the
drop
deadlift.
cleans, and then used a touch and go strategy when he got to the
Seems to
snatches.
gas
So
out
he was
quite
a bit
quick.
conservative on the grip and that posterior chain in the middle.
But he is next to 3 of the fittest guys on earth, so maybe it's just me.
Dallin Pepper all out.
Guys, if you're watching the stream, please subscribe to the channel. Please share the page.
9:21.
And leave us a comment on what your thoughts on the workout of 25.3.
And don't you think for that 1 second that is not
They're gonna do the
biggest
cool down
1
show, but I'm not gonna stream that. We get the idea. So yeah, that is 25.3. Leave your, let's see what the reaction
I think
is.
we can call you
Leave
the
your
king of the
thoughts
rower now, which
on
I'd
the
love
workout.
to hear. Tell me what's going through your mind.
see what
Was
they
this
say.
the highlight of your open season, to win against these two boys in the last week of the workout?
Yeah, it was awesome. Coming into it, I had this thought and a promise to myself that no matter what, I was going to die on whatever workout this was, just to put on a show, because this workout's a lot bigger than just the 3 of us. It's about the whole CrossFit community, and just getting out here and just giving everything I could on that last row. I'm not redoing this because I couldn't have done that with each one of you, without you guys right here, so thank you.
James, you've got
That's
a
what it's
target
all about,
on your back
community.
Going into the season, nobody wanted to see you go 0 for 3 for this one. Where did you dial in? How did you do that to beat Jason on that rower?
Oh man, I know it was really close. We've had plenty of workouts where we're second off or even tied with each other, and I know we both don't want to tie again, so someone had to win by a second. Jason's gotten me a few times, I've gotten him a few times now. The J and J battles will continue. I know they got their little bromance going, but we also got our separate bromances going, Tal and I, for the last 10 years, and Jason cried when I missed the games my first year, so we all got a really good brotherhood going, and man, it's nice to come out here and not have to shave my head or do something else embarrassing.
I love a good bromance. Jason, I think you're going to have to shave your head. We want to see you on the podium this year at the games. What is it going to take to get you there now that you've got a little bit more fire? Because you got to beat these two.
I should be taking responsibility for that, but I'm going to blame you for calling him the king of the Echo Bite right before we went out there. Oh, that is right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You put a fire in that man's butt. Anyways, I'm not shaving my head because there's no way Justin Medeiros is going to beat any of us. But it was an honor. It's gonna, for me to be on the top of the podium, it's gonna take a crowd. It's gonna take them pulling me there. So, hey, I keep telling these dudes, no matter how much they beat me here, it's just the Open. They're gonna have to face me one more time.
And everyone
That's
here will
it.
be there
That's what I
too.
mean. That's what I'm
When we come
saying.
back to New York. Tyson, most athletes hope to ever
Not
be
everyone
invited
peaks
to
for the
do
Open. It's
the workouts for
85%.
the Open announcement. You not only were invited to announce
during the
workout,
Open and then
but do it
full
with these
throttle
guys.
during the games.
What kind of honor is that? And I also heard you didn't know you were doing the workout until yesterday. So how does that feel being a professional football player coming into this environment today?
Yeah, I mean, I think James said it best on Kill Taylor a couple weeks ago. No matter what, you should be able to, work with your workload any day 100%, despite whatever you did the day before, 2 days before that. So with finding out that I was doing this workout yesterday, like I said before, my mama didn't raise no chump. So it's a lot of fun. And a lot of my buddies don't really understand just the depth of what it takes to be the fittest in the world. So to be able to be out here and compete with the Michael Jordans of the sport, like I said earlier, is quite an honor. Quite an honor. So yeah, it was fun. I'm still trying to get my breath, but yeah.
Now, that was the nicest thing these guys have been called in a while. That was great. Your dad's so proud of you. I can tell you that. Guys, now that the Open is over, don't let the blues get you down. We've got the Community Cup coming soon. If you
I
have
think they're going to do the cool down with Dave
you're
Castro.
invited to compete in the
Let's
Community
see
Cup. You'll get
the chat and views. Yeah, so guys that are still here, thank you for watching the live initial reactions from myself. As I said, if you are wanting to improve your strength and you're rewatching this, go and head over to the Perfect Balance page on Instagram, Perfect Balance 101, and I will send you my 3-week program that helped me gain 25 kilos to my back squat. And a lot of it is for intermediate to advanced lifters, but if you're looking to put that kind of amount of weight to your back squat, you need to use the methods that I got programmed for you. But gymnastics is my wheelhouse. I am a men's artistic gymnastics coach by trade and former men's artistic gymnast on a national level. So even though gymnastics is my thing, I do like the strength side of CrossFit, and I am willing to give you my experience from what I've learned over the last 10 years of doing CrossFit to help you guys out to get stronger, get fitter. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel and share this channel. We are trying to grow by doing a lot more live streams. I am live streaming the workouts that I do, so you guys can get some tips and tricks for programming to compete, get stronger, get fitter, enjoy your CrossFit. And yeah, I'm gonna end the live there, guys. I know they're doing the cool down and Q&As, but I'm gonna cut the feed from here. So I will see you shortly, and thank you for supporting and watching the live reaction.